Hey yo gamers, Nukas here. We are back with another video. Boy oh boy, we have a great deals coming up right now and we will have to cover all of this, which I will take some time for that. So currently we have the latest Souls-like genre deals coming up on the Steams. So we will covering about these all, and the hell lot of deals are just coming right now, and I can suggest you that this is the best Souls-like games I can cover for you, and right now is the best deals you can ever get it. So without wasting any time, let's jump to the video. If you haven't watched my videos previously, which was the publishers and these more premium game sections, you can check it out in my channel. So before you go to the main segment, I have a one. So Epic Store has a free game is The Spirit and the Mouse. So this is the puzzle platformer, female protagonist, 3D environment, bring kindness and light to the people. Saint Claire as Leela, a tiny mouse with a big heart. Explore the quaint of French village, make electrifying new friends, and do good deeds for those in need in this lush narrative adventure game. So this is a kind of like a cozy 3D platformer games, which you can get easily, pass through all the platformers like Mario's and all. But there's a twist, like you are a mouse and you have electrifying powers which you will get around somewhere, going through the narrow pipes and all, and the electricity board line, you will get the power from that. So that's all about the cozy games, which is currently free on Epic Store, so better check it out. So moving to the next, our main segment for the Souls-like genre, with the first one is the Dark Souls 3, which is an obvious one. So the Dark Souls 3 is 50% off, 2,149, which will be around $25. So this is, the Souls-like dark fantasy typical RPG co-op. The Dark Souls continues to push the boundaries with the latest ambitious chapters with a critically acclaimed genre-defining series. Prepare yourself to embrace the darkness. So in this game, which will be all around that every lord has left their throne and kings, and then you will have to take the places or bring back the lords which you have gone through, which you have left all their thrones. So this is all about where you can find your pyre keepers, which you can upgrade and all, and the graphics has been improved in the deluxe editions as well, which this was the winners of the Gamescom's Award in 2015. There is a well-defined games is there. This is the best Souls-like games you can ever get from the Dark Souls series, and you can start up with these first Dark Souls 3 games, which is quite a bit less hard other than Dark Souls 2 and 1. So moving to the next game, which is Dark Souls 2, is an obvious. So this game is 50% off, 1,199, almost like a $15. So these games, you have the franchise renewed the obscurity and gripping gameplays to the new level. Join the dark journey, experience overwhelming enemy encounters and diabolical hazard and unrelenting challenges. So these games have some more cool mechanics, which is the stance power. So if you are two wielding players or two katana wields or two other melee weapons builds, they have a stance power which you can have the unique attacks and unique move sets along that. So this is the coolest one which you can get, and another which it is bonfire aesthetics, which was not introduced in any Souls-like games. This was the first ones, and I love that you can kill the boss as many times as you like. So this was never introduced after the any one games. So I will highly suggest 50% off, 1,199, almost like a $15. So go, it's worth to check out, and highly suggest you to play this game. Moving to the next game, which is this Dark Souls Remastered. So it's also 50% off, 1,199, almost like a $15. So this is the first game has been introduced from 2018, which was a remastered one, but it was way before that. It was a remastered, but first one introduced have From Software has introduced the Souls-like genre from the Dark Souls only. So it has been improved in the remastered for the 60 FPS and all. So re-experience the critically acclaimed genre-defining games that started all. Yes, beautifully remastered, and it Return to Lord Ren is a stunning high-definition detail at the 60 FPS. When you can get the best aesthetics after the remastered version, which is Anor Orlando, which have the best, I can say, viewpoint if you reach after the completing some missions and killing some bosses. So that will be the most nice viewpoint, and there also will be the nice viewpoints whenever you just enter the paintings and all. So that will have the best scenery kind of, you can have a good graphical fidelity in the remastered version. The key features is the deep and dark universe. Each end is a new beginning, gameplay richness and possibilities, sense of learning and mastering accomplishments. The way of multiplayer is up to 6-player dedicated server. Yes, Dark Souls 2 and 3 has a dedicated servers for the online invasions and all. I don't think so remastered version has, Dark Souls Remastered has it. But it's a 50% off, $11.99, almost like $15. I will highly suggest you to buy these Dark Souls games. Moving to the next Souls-like genre games, which is Nioh 2, currently 45% off, $19.25, almost like a $22, which is an RPG action Souls-like character customizations. Battle hordes of yokai Masakura action RPG. Create your protagonist and embark to an adventure through a myriad of locals across Japan during the Sengoku period. Utilize its new yokai shift ability to defeat even the most ferocious yokai and be prepared to brave through the dark realms. They have introduced a different kind of Souls-like genre where you have almost not like a typically roll block that's kind of games. It has been improved more than that. You can transform yourselves into the demon form or something to take down other enemies of hordes. So these have the more pivotal abilities they have introduced in a more Souls-like genre, which has added more salt to it. So take the grain of salt for these games, which is also cool one to have a different move sets and all, which will be as a Dark Souls genre, but Souls-like genre, sorry, but it will be levitating the sum of the experience of your Souls-like taste. So I will highly suggest you add this game, 45% off, $19.25 to almost like a $22. So go add it to the library. Moving to the next Souls-like genre game, which is Code Vein. So Code Vein is in currently demos as available as well. So this is a Souls-like anime customization JRPGs. In the face of certain deaths, we rise, team up, embark your journey to the ends of hell to unlock your past and escape your living nightmare in Code Vein. So basically this is a 85% off, $6,774, almost like $8. So in this game, it's all about this team up with your team, co-op multiplayer, venture of the worlds, also the greater challenges and bring greater rewards, acquire new gears. Also they have a Souls-like mechanics in it where you can dodge, roll, all these kinds of gameplays which have an anime and also actions and all, and better stories. I can suggest the best JRPGs. I can suggest you to buy the Code Vein, which is currently 85% off, $674, almost like $8. There's also demo available for it. If you don't like to buy it, just download the demo and try to play it out, and then you can buy it, which is still the less one. So go, it's highly suggested worth to check out. Moving to the next Souls-like game, which is Remnant 2. So Remnant 2 is kind of like a Souls-like games, but they have also added guns and with the melee weapons, which was already been known melee weapons as well, but they have introduced new things. It's a weapon which is guns. You can kill all these deadly creatures and godlike bosses across the terrifying worlds. Play solo or play co-op to other friends to explore the depths of unknown to stop an evil destroying reality itself. So this is 50% off, $1,450, which is almost like a $17. I will highly suggest you guys to check out because it's already been improved. The DLCs has been released like 3 days before, and update was also been there, like patches and all, and there was a patch which has been improved somewhere, the gun mechanics and the damages and all. They have improved with the DLCs, and the patches has been introduced since 2 to 3 days before. So it's worth to check out. A 50% off, $1,415, almost like a $70. So go add it to the library. Moving to the next Souls-like game and fantasy adventure world RPG, difficult as well, which is Wulong Fallen Dynasty. As you can know, there's a demo available as well. The Wulong Fallen Dynasty has a demo. You can also check it out if you have confusion to buy it. 35% off, which is $1,820, almost like a $21 to $22. And the complete edition is $2,400 rupees, which cost you around like $27. So I will highly suggest you to check it out because it was developed by the Team Ninja, Dark New Fantasy 3 Kingdoms of Action RPG from the Team Ninja, the developers of Nioh. So the Nioh game developers has developed this Wulong, which will be the worldwide praise. The Dark 3 Kingdoms Action RPG has resulted in the creation of the complete edition of the game, including all the 3 DLCs, which is the Battle of Zhongyang, Conquerors of the Xiangdong, and Upheaval of Xinjiang. So in addition, 3 game bonuses has been there, armor sets as well for the all 3 locations, except the records of the Grand Historian all contain same as in past of the current release. So all these will be introduced in the Wulong Fallen Dynasty. There's also the demo version you can explore, which has the few stories to complete, and there's also mentioned. So about this game will be a dark fantasy Three Kingdoms, which has been dramatic action-packed story, nameless militia soldier fighting for survival in a dark fantasy version of the later Han Dynasty. So where the demons are also exist at that time, so you will be beating up on that. So I will highly suggest to you buy this and try this, or you can get the demo 35% off 1820, almost like a $22. So go add it to the library. Moving to the next game is the Witchfire, which is the latest release on 20th September, which is also FPS, roguelike, action RPG, and the Souls-like genre. Which is the Witchfire is the first-person dark fantasy RPG shooters in which you play as a wicked sinner turned into witch hunter on his final mission to reach the salvation. So all these about the games which have to embark on a perilous expedition, vanquishing foes to enhance your power and arsenal, scavenge valuable resources, and retreat to your sanctuary, or push your luck by confronting familiars, the powerful guardians of the witch. So, skill and knowledge are essential for success against the witch of the Black Seas and her witchfire-filled army. If you die, return to the battlefield one more time. Chance to reclaim what you lost. It's kind of like a Souls-like game where you've died, there has remaining souls or something has been left there, so you have to reclaim it back when you respond to the nearest bonfire or something, anything, fire or something, your nearest post. So attack gains with the new plans. So this is the 10% off 1440 rupees, which will be cost you around $17. So I will highly suggest you to try it on. It's on early access. If you don't like it, that's not a big deal. You can wait for it to get patch off more earlier on. So I will suggest you, if you like it, then go. So for 10% off 1440 rupees, $17, not a big deal. So moving to the next Souls-like genre games is in it Metrovania, Souls-like 2D platformer. It's the Darklight. So Darklight is a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk action platformer with intense hack and slash combat. Explore the unknown, enhance your ability with the cyberwares, and face off against supernatural entities to seal the dark void and end the internal darkness. It's a 36% off 492. Almost like $8. So go add it to the library if you like it. Moving to the last but not the least is the Devil Within, SATGAT. So it is in early access as well, but there's a plus point, it's the demo is available. So you can get the demo, try it on. If you like it, then only you can buy, which is 50% off, 15% off, 748 rupees, almost like a $9. So it is a game about Joachim Rape of the Royal Guard, whose humanity is gradually slipping away. In this thrilling 2.5D action-adventure platforming journey, the Devil Within uncovers the mysteries of desolate realm as you engage in a stylish battle against the formidable foes. So this is currently on early access, and I can suggest you that you can at least want to try a demo versions of it, so that you can have the experience what kind of a Souls-like games it is, which has been inspired from the Blasphemous as well. So I will suggest you to try this on 50% off, 748, almost like a $9. So that's it for my sides. I'll bring back the new videos for the updates and the news. So I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, keep gaming. Nupkasub out here.
Yeah, boy.